NBA blockbuster trade. Luka Doncic going to the Lakers. Anthony Davis going to the Mavs. Take it over, Ace.
Unreal, boys. Cannot believe it. Luka Doncic traded. Breaking news. Luka Doncic traded to the Los Angeles Lakers for Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and a 2029 first-round pick, Big Ree. My first reaction here is unbelievable. Shocking, completely shocked that the Mavericks decided to trade Luka Doncic. Unreal. What are your initial thoughts here, Big Ree, when you first saw it, because you broke the news to me. You broke this news. What's your first initial thought when you saw it?
It took me a good 15, 20 minutes to process it. And It's just like, what the hell? And why would the Mavs do this?
Yeah, I think you sent me the alert, and I first saw the headline that said Mavs trade Luka Doncic, and I just couldn't believe it. I was like, there's no way. This is not real. What is going on? I was in complete utter shock, and then wherever I was and the people around me, the same reaction. Everybody was just like, is this real? What is going on? Nobody can believe that this really happened. Don Luka got traded, and the untouchable Luka, the generational talent of Luka Doncic, Big Ree. And I guess my first question to you is, your reaction. You have to process it, but I guess my first. What are your thoughts? Now Luka Doncic is traded. What are your thoughts here?
For the Lakers, it was a no-brainer. Now you have a future post LeBron, even if they don't contend this year, which I don't think they will. We'll get into that, but you have your future now, and once LeBron leaves, another star will come to join Luka.
Yeah, but back to the trade. What are your why does Dallas trade Luka Doncic, and how did this happen?
I don't know. I think Sham said this has been the most shocking trade I've ever dealt with. And David Aldridge, who's been in the NBA for 37 years. And I don't know. There's definitely some. They're claiming they weren't good with Luka's workouts and his conditioning. So, but I don't believe that.
Yeah, I agree with you, and I agree with the sentiment from everybody. Absolutely shocking. The most shocking trade in NBA history. The biggest breaking news in the NBA since Kawhi and Paul George both joined the Clippers. Since Kyrie Irving basically requested out of Cleveland after winning the championship. LeBron and Chris Bosh joining Miami, and then maybe Shaq getting traded from Lakers to Miami.
Yeah.
This is by far the biggest shocker of all time in the NBA. You got a 25-year-old Luka Doncic in his prime, less than 6 months ago in the NBA Finals, getting traded to the Los Angeles Lakers for a 31, almost turning 32-year-old Anthony Davis. It makes absolutely no sense at all. And absolutely no sense. And all the reporting that's going on into this, all the NBA analysts and experts that are reporting, there's so much, and I want to make this clear as day, there is so much misinformation coming out, and there's so much nonsense coming out, and so much BS coming out. Half the people have no idea what the hell they're talking about, why this trade went down. And half of them, their objective is to cover other people's asses here. That's what's going on here, Big Ree. And I want to ask you first is value for value. What are your thoughts? First of all, you trade Luka, and you get back Anthony Davis, Max Christie, not 5 first-round picks, not 8 first-round picks, not 3 first-round picks, 1 first-round pick. What are your thoughts here? First, let's start with Dallas. How do you feel about the return that Dallas got here?
It's not bad, but they could have got a lot more. And they're saying that they specifically wanted Anthony Davis. They can't. So I don't know if that's true or not. Or as you said, these reports are all BS.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And this just came out of left field.
Yeah. I mean, I will agree that there's a chance they wanted Anthony Davis when they had to move Luka. Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah.
they can fit him in there with Kyrie, PJ Washington, Lively, and they can still contend. Like, they can still be a second, third round playoff team. Everything goes right, and Kyrie plays out of his mind, and Anthony Davis says, hey, I'm back to the New Orleans Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, definitely there's a chance there. And then Lakers, they're giving up Anthony Davis, Max Christie in a 2029 first-round pick for Luka Doncic. 25-year-old Luka Doncic in his prime, averaging 39-9. I mean, how do you feel for the Lakers side of it?
It's great. And at this point, they said LeBron's gonna stay because they're claiming. What do you think about this? LeBron didn't know. Do you agree?
Tough to say honestly here. I think personally, I think LeBron knew.
Everyone's saying LeBron knew, but as the reports are coming out, LeBron had no idea. Anthony Davis had no idea. They say he sent the text to everyone after they beat the Knicks. Congratulations, and then it just broke that night, like 2 hours later.
Okay, so let's make this damn clear, okay? LeBron, I am very confident LeBron knew that this was happening. Very confident. Anthony Davis had no idea what was going on here. I agree there. And Luka knew 100%. Reports are saying, oh, Luka is shocked. Get out of here. Luka is shocked. Luka was not shocked. I guarantee you Luka demanded out of there. Luka said F you to the Maverick ownership and said, trade me, do what you want. I'm not re-signing here. That's what happened here, Big Ree. You got Luka Doncic in his prime, 25 years old, generational talent in the conversation with Kobe and LeBron, Michael Jordan, in that conversation, and you're trading him for almost a 32-year-old Anthony Davis? Get out of here. Nobody's trading Luka Doncic. This is untouchable. He is untouchable. He's Don Luka. You traded him because Luka wanted out, right? Luka said, I'm not re-signing. You guys can trade me, but I'm done. So now we have to figure out, let's get into why did they trade him? Why did he want out? What happened here?
Definitely, so either they did not want to give him the Supermax, which he was eligible for this summer, or something with ownership.
I mean, let's kind of dig into that, right? You want to say, hey, his conditioning, right? That's what we're hearing. He's been in the same damn shape that he's been in his entire career, and he's actually in better shape this year than he's been in this prior. So stop this conditioning nonsense. Like, I don't buy that. That's misinformation. They're just trying to throw that out to confuse people and save face. Okay, number one. Number two, the Dallas didn't believe that they were going to win with him. And some nonsense reporters and analysts out there want to say that. And you know exactly who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to refer to them by name, but stop it. This is a sign that Dallas didn't believe in Luka. They didn't get out of here. Stop this misinformation and this BS reporting, okay? You guys, less than 6 months ago, were in the NBA Finals, okay? You were in the NBA Finals 2 years ago. You were in the Western Conference Finals. So stop this. You guys had a chance to win, and you guys were going to most likely, I think, go to the finals this year again. At least the Western Conference Finals. So let's not even talk about they didn't believe that he was going to win. Okay, then let's talk about the max contract here. Luka Doncic? You weren't going to pay Luka Doncic the max? I mean, stop it. Let's just throw that out. Luka was going to get the max. So now let's figure out what are the other possibilities. What are the other possibilities here? That why did they trade Luka? What recently happened with the Dallas Mavericks other than them going to the NBA Finals 6 months ago?
New ownership.
New ownership. When did the new ownership take over? December 2023. December 28th, 2023. Mark Cuban, who's been an owner, he bought the team in 2000 and built the Mavericks into a contending team every year. Playoff team. And then about a year ago, you change ownerships? Huh, why isn't anybody talking about ownership change in the last year? That's the big domino that's happened. Wait, you got Luka Doncic? You got Kyrie Irving? You guys make the NBA Finals? You guys are trending up? You got Derek Lively, PJ Washington? You add Klay Thompson? And now you want to come out and say, oh, we traded Luka because conditioning? We are worrying about his conditioning? Oh, we didn't think we could win when we just made the finals? Stop it. Stop all of that nonsense. There's new ownership, and everybody that knows who the new owners are, there's a lot of background on the owners. Go look it up. When you're a billionaire, sometimes you have an ego. Just sometimes. We see this in every sports team, owners that are billionaires. They all have their own egos. They're billionaires. Sometimes their priority is not winning. First of all, their priority is not winning. Their priorities, most of the time, the bottom line, how much money are we making, right? And then secondly, when you have an ego, you don't care who this star is on your team. If you're not happy with him, or he's not happy with you, or he says something that he's not happy with what you're doing, you're going to be like, hey, F you. There's going to be an argument. You're not going to be $1 billion team owner and just sit there and let one of your players talk to you a certain way, right? Yeah. And when you're a mega, let's make this clear. Luka Doncic is not a star. He's not an all-star. He's not a superstar. He's a mega superstar. Would you agree, Big Ree?
Yeah.
He is a mega superstar, international superstar. And he's built different. Luka is from Europe. He's a European. He's built different. You've watched Luka in his young career. He doesn't take crap from nobody on the court. And I guarantee you, he's the same way outside of the court, off the court. And, in my opinion, I think something happened with him and ownership. He's not happy with there is some rift between either the new ownership's mentality, philosophy, how they're operating on and off the court, and something was said, and Luka just said, F you then. And that's what happened. And that's my opinion. Because you tell me if I'm wrong, or you tell me what you think. This trade makes no sense. Prior to last night when this news broke, and you ask anybody, will the Mavericks trade Luka Doncic? 100 out of 100 people will say no.
Yeah, 100%, I agree.
Everybody would say nobody's trading Luka. The Mavericks are never trading Luka. And if you're the Lakers and the Mavericks call you and say, hey, we're willing to trade Luka Doncic if you give us Anthony Davis. What, the Lakers are going to be like, wait, what? Wait, what?
I think they showed that, and Rob Pelinka's like, you're joking, right?
Yeah. Oh, they showed what?
Like what the GM said.
Yeah.
I forgot his name.
Nico Harrison.
Yeah, Nico Harrison.
Like, oh wait, you're trading Luka?
You're joking, right?
You're joking, and you want just Anthony Davis, and you don't want 9 first-round picks, and you don't want Austin Reeves and Dalton Connect as well, and Max Christie, and Dorian Finney-Smith back. Wait, okay, and stop all another misinformation that's going out there. Oh, they've been talking the Mavericks for 3 weeks. Get the hell out of here. That's another BS nonsense that's going out there. That is absolutely untrue. This happened literally within 6 hours. They called them within 3 hours probably. We're going to trade? Who do you want? Okay, I'll call you back in 10 minutes. Hey, we can get Luka. We got Anthony Davis. Done. Hey, LeBron, we're trading. We're going to get Luka Doncic. We got to trade Anthony. Oh, really? Okay. Done deal. 100%. Everybody, don't act like LeBron James is a loyal teammate. Whenever he wants to win, he starts requesting players. That's how he is. That's the name of the game with him. He wants to win, and he's been doing this his whole career. I need to move to Miami and bring Chris Bosh with me. Oh, well, now I feel like we're done in Miami. I'm going to go to Cleveland and request Kevin Love. Right? And then now I'm done with Cleveland. We won. I think our window's closed. Let me go to LA. And once I get to LA, hey, now I need to request Anthony Davis. This is what he does. Now Anthony Davis was good. We won a ship. Now, hey, I don't think we're good. I don't know if we're going to be able to compete. We get Luka? Yeah, bring him on. This is LeBron. There's no way LeBron didn't know. Do you agree?
I don't know. This one, I don't know. I'm on the verge because I agree it happened out of nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, there's a small possibility he didn't know, but I guarantee you, if he didn't know, he signed off on it, 100%. And honestly, at this point, Lakers don't need LeBron to sign off on this. This is a no-brainer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if he knew because they're gonna do it either way. If LeBron says he wants out, you trade LeBron.
Yeah, exactly. And there's no way, if LeBron says, no, don't trade Anthony Davis, you're not listening to LeBron.
Yeah, you're not.
You're going to take Luka and be set for the next 10 years.
100%.
And so that's all freaking nonsense. And there's no way that this was in discussions for 3 weeks. That's the stupidest report I've ever read. Stupidest report. There's so much misinformation going on right now. Everybody is just trying to cover and just put this false narrative out there. This was not going on for 3 weeks. This was going on for less than 24 hours.
Yeah.
Less than 24 hours, 100%. Luka knew 100%. Like I said, Luka knew 100%. He maybe didn't know what was going to happen right away, but he knew that he told them, I want out, or I'm not going to re-sign. So you don't need to trade me, but I'm not re-signing, would you guys? Or trade me, that's fine, whatever you want to do. Because F you guys. That's what happened here.
Okay, now that we talked about that, some people are saying the Mavs won it for the short term. Are they a better team than the Lakers right now? And did they win? Did they win the trade for short term? With Kyrie, Clay.
I don't think you won. You definitely Mavs did not win this trade. First of all, I'm going to make that loud and clear. The Lakers won this trade, and it's not even by a small margin. The Lakers have been gifted, early Christmas. The Lakers, you somehow you get Shaq, Kobe, LeBron James, and now Luka Doncic when he's 25. They got LeBron when he was what, 35?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
And you are 34, and you get Luka when he's 25. So let's make this clear. The Lakers won this trade, and it's not even close, okay? It's not even close. In the short term, I believe that Anthony Davis, whether it was with Luka or Kyrie, is a better fit there than Kyrie and Luka together.
Okay.
So I think in the short term, it's a great fit for Dallas. I think Anthony Davis was limited with LeBron having the ball all the time. That's just any great player. You just are limited when one other player dominates the ball.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
And now we got to get to that. How are Luka and LeBron going to work out?
Yeah, so we'll get into that. But back to your initial question, I think it's a good fit for Dallas. I think with Lively, if he gets healthy, right, and now you're able to put Lively at the 5, Anthony Davis at the 4, PJ Washington at the 3, Clay at the 2, and Kyrie at the 1. That's a really solid starting 5. That's a team that will make the playoffs. That's a team that can contend and make the finals and maybe even win it. 100%. Because I think Kyrie is going to play better now because now you're the guy. He's got a lot more pressure now.
Yeah, for sure.
He's got a lot more pressure. There's way more pressure on Clay now, right, than there was. And I think Anthony Davis is going to play with a vengeance. He's the one that's pissed out of this whole situation. Luka's not pissed. He's probably like, F you, Dallas. I'm going to LA. I want it out. That's fine. So he's happy. He doesn't care. He's 25. But Anthony Davis is pissed. And he's going to play with a vengeance. He's probably going to average 28 and 15, 28 and 12. He's going to just be vintage Anthony Davis. So they are in the short term, for the next 2-3 years, they're going to be a really good team.
Okay.
Now, let's get to the Lakers. You add Luka Doncic to LeBron James. I personally think my initial thoughts are, once again, I said Anthony Davis is such a great player, defensively and offensively, but he was limited with LeBron controlling the ball all the time. Luka is not going to be limited because LeBron is not going to just control the ball all the time.
Yeah.
Luka's going to get the ball. They're both going to get the ball. If anything, I think it's going to be skewed more with Luka getting the ball. So I think you have those two guys, they're still a really good team. Obviously, defensively, they're different, but you got a guy like Luka. I think they're going to add some more pieces. They're going to make some more moves. At this point, they're still very competitive this year. They're still going to make the playoffs. Luka is going to play great in LA. But I think this is more for the Lakers in the long term.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's the way I think I look at it.
You said it perfectly. Doesn't matter. Like eventually LeBron's gonna go, but someone's gonna come to LA, and like Lakers are gonna be fine. Lakers are set for the next 10 years. I'm jumping up and down for Laker fans. I mean, what are your thoughts? How do you feel about the Lakers? About that, LeBron and Doncic together? No, but them together playing right now.
I don't know. I think LeBron will take a step back. I think this is the first time in his career, I would say, he has someone who's like massively better than him.
That's a good point. Yeah, very good point. Yeah, interesting, right? That's like there's like no question that like you ask people like, hey, this is a better player than you right now on the court.
Yeah.
Like people didn't agree with Anthony Davis being. Some people did, some people didn't. But this is people didn't. Obviously, when he was with Kyrie, you're never going to say Kyrie was better than LeBron.
Yeah.
But right now, I agree 100%. And it's I think they're set for the next 10 years. 10 years plus with Luka. I think it's a massive home run for the massive home run for the Lakers, for the fan base. I mean, bro, Crypto Arena is going to be sold out. Ticket prices are going up, bro. It's just the frenzy in LA. LA just, went up on all.
What about the Dallas fans?
The Dallas Mavericks and the city of Dallas and the fan base of the Mavericks are absolutely pissed. I mean, absolutely pissed at the Dallas ownership. Absolutely pissed that you guys let this happen. If I'm a Dallas Maverick fan, I am irate. Like, you are so damn pissed that this happened. You are in shock. You don't know what to think here. And you're in your head, if you're a Dallas Maverick fan right now, you are just like, dude, we had a great quarter-century run with Mark Cuban as our owner. We won a championship. We were set up, and in their head, they're like, holy crap, did this ownership change completely F us? Are we the Clippers, the Sterling Clippers all over again? Are we the Jets of the NFL? Are we the Panthers of the NFL? The Kings of the NBA? These owners that have no idea what the hell they're doing and are just continuing to mess up the organization.
Right, and I don't know if you heard this, but Mark Cuban said this, I think, like a while back. He said, I would rather divorce my wife than trade Luka Doncic.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. And then within less than a year from him selling the team, they trade Luka Doncic.
Yeah, but I thought he's still involved with the basketball.
He is, but he's not. He's a minority. He's a minority owner now at this point. And like I said, there are some strong situations that went on in the back room with Luka and the ownership. 100%. Otherwise, there's no reason you trade Luka Doncic. You said it perfectly. Mark Cuban said, I would rather divorce my wife than trade Luka Doncic, if that's what he said.
It's not exactly quote, but
to that lines, that's unbelievable. And so what that tells me is I would be worried as crap that the new ownership has other objectives, other concerns, other egos and other thoughts going on that just rubs a lot of people the wrong way. And now you guys are screwed, that this new ownership group is going to screw you guys for the next 20 years. I would be very concerned. They are the city of Dallas and the Dallas fan base. Dallas Maverick fan base is the biggest loser here. Luka's not a loser.
I think there's another loser in this trade.
Who?
Austin Reeves. I'm a big fan, and I hate to say it, but I think they might trade him too.
It's tough. Where do you fit in there, right? With LeBron and now Luka. Austin Reeves is a good player, really exceeded expectations, but he plays his best with the ball in his hands, right?
Yeah.
He's not a guy that you throw in the corner and just let him spot up.
Yeah.
He likes to drive in, attack. He's honestly a 2, maybe a 3 level scorer. it's going to hurt his production, and I just don't know how he fits. I don't know if you can have those three guys start on the court at the same time defensively.
Right, yeah.
I just don't think you can. And so I think that's tough. But yeah, the Mavericks fan base is the biggest loser here, and I would be very concerned if I'm a Maverick owner.
What
a
if
Maverick
they win
fan
the
base.
championship this year?
Who?
The Mavs.
I mean, look, if they potentially can, they can, but you're not set up for the next 10 years. And I think the fact that this happened, this just shows you that the new ownership has different concerns here. Different concerns. I mean, you talk to how many different fan bases between professional sports, and they'll tell you the ownership is what's screwing us.
Yeah.
Many fan bases will tell you that. And with Mark Cuban, you could not have asked for a better owner with Mark Cuban.
Yeah.
Could not have asked. And now within a year, within a year of ownership change, you completely rip this franchise apart, trading a generational talent. There might not be another Luka player that the Dallas Mavericks get, Luka type player, next 50 years. How many teams in the NBA have not got a generational player like this?
Yeah,
Ever.
It's crazy.
Ever. I mean, it's really, I feel bad for the Dallas Mavericks. They're going to still compete. They have a good team. But you trade Luka, it is unreal, Big Ree. Unreal. Yeah, I mean, look, there's hopefully the story comes out, but I think there's going to be more information and BS and nonsense coming out in now and in the coming days and weeks that are going to throw people off and confuse people. But let me make this clear as day. There is more that happened in the back room. Luka was not happy here. He either demanded out himself or said, I'm not re-signing, and they had to do it, and he was pissed with ownership for whatever reason. Something happened. I mean, it could have been as simple as they brought Luka in and said, hey, Luka, look, you're our franchise guy, but hey, you got to do this, you got to do that. And he said, what? Wait, what the hell are you talking about? F you. How dare you talk to me like that? Don't tell me how to operate, F you guys. And they're like, what? You're just a player. You don't run this team. And who knows what it was, right? But something happened and Luka demanded out. That's my opinion. He demanded out. He said, I'm done here. I'm not re-signing. Do what you guys want. And, bro, how are you just going to trade him like that? Imagine if they, called around what they could have got for Don Luka. I'm not saying Anthony Davis is a scrub. He's not. This guy's a bona fide all-star. But it makes no sense. Do you agree this trade makes no sense?
Yeah, 100%.
You don't even once you hear Luka Doncic got traded, you're not even concerned who did he get traded for, where did he go? You're like, wait, this doesn't make sense. You just don't trade a guy like Luka Doncic. That's like the Spurs trading Victor Wembanyama. It makes no sense. That's like OKC saying we're going to trade Shea. It makes no sense. You just don't do that. Those are maybe the only two people that I can put in the same bucket right now.
I would put Joker there too.
Okay, Joker, yeah. You just don't trade Joker. Yeah. You're not trading Joker. I wouldn't put Giannis in there because he's more in the level, he's close to 30, 31, right?
Yeah.
So, I wouldn't put him there. But a young stud that's been proven. These guys, he has made the finals. I mean, you could almost make an argument that he should be more untouchable than Shea. He's made the finals. Shea has not made the finals. He hasn't even made the conference finals yet. So this is a shocker of all time, Big Ree, that I've been a part of. And I just hope that we can get some clarity, but I almost am certain that the kings of misinformation are going to come out, and reporters, analysts are just going to start and want to speculate because they want to get some cred that they know the reason, and they're going to start putting out all this nonsense, and it's just all BS. I don't believe any of it.
It'll all get spilled out, I think, in the off season.
Yeah, it'll take some time. But,
yeah, off season.
But I want to make it clear. This has nothing to do with conditioning. Absolutely nothing to do with conditioning. And absolutely nothing to do with you thinking you can't win with Luka. Absolutely. You didn't bring in Klay Thompson because you thought you guys weren't going to win.
Yeah.
You brought him in because you're like, dude, we're a piece away, maybe half a piece. This guy we could win it with him because
Yeah.
we already think we're gonna make the finals again. So now with Clay, we probably could win it.
Right.
So stop all this nonsense about conditioning and hey, we don't think we're gonna win. There's more boiling and it's all nonsense. And I personally, my opinion is it has to do with ownership. Something happened and they said something, they did something, some discussion, and Luka just said, "F you, do what you want, trade me, I'm done. I'm not dealing with you guys." That's what happened. Because you saw how much of a strong relationship with Mark Cuban did he have?
Right.
And how strongly Cuban felt about Luka? And now within a year of ownership change, this happens? Stop it. Anything else, Big Ree, you want to throw in before we sign off?
No, go Lakers.
Go Lakers. Go Luka. Can't wait to see him in an LA uniform.